A pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. We are coming to you from the Tri-City Classic, Day 3, final day coverage, and we've reached the third-place game. This game will feature the South San Antonio Bobcats as they get revved up, trying to wrap up tournament play here with a victory, as they'll be taking on their opponents on the flip side, which will be the Pioneer Diamondbacks. The South San Antonio team struggled this morning in an early morning game, an 8 o'clock semifinal in which they just could not find the shots. More importantly, they missed free throws. Otherwise, they'd be playing in the championship game. The Diamondbacks, meanwhile, got it dialed up and got a victory in their semifinal. And so as they take their warm-ups, they'll be ready to roll. Our championship game a little bit later on features Brownsville Veterans Memorial taking on Westlaco. And we're starting a little early. This was scheduled to tip off at 2 o'clock, but everyone was warming up, and referees said, hey, we're here. Let's go ahead and get this rolling, and away we go. So we may have an early championship game as well. They're meeting at the scorer's table, getting everything signed up on the books. We'll take a quick break and get you set. Third place game coming up. South San Antonio takes on Pioneers Diamondbacks. This is RioSportsLive.com. Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here on RioSportsLive.com, the officials meeting down at the scorer's table. Meanwhile, both teams have already made their way over to the sidelines. Our third-place game is just ready to roll. Billy Watson has joined me to help me with the camera. Bert Ruiz taking a break. They're going to help me get through my tournament. And then we're going to close up gear, jump off the bleachers, head across town, and get back to Nicky Rowe to wrap up the City of Palms tournament as well. And my thanks to these guys for coming back over here. Helps me where I'm not up here acting like a three-ring circus, juggling two cameras, two mice for the laptops, statistics, announcing, names, commercials, two tables, all in one motion. I just get to sit back and announce this one and run some commercials. They break out of the huddle. Home team on the scoreboard will be the Bobcats out of South San Antonio. And when you get to tournament play and you get to this final game, I don't care if it's a third-place game, a fifth-place game, a consolation championship, or an eventual championship game. Coaches and players generally play up because of the fact that you've been here 3 days. You want to end this on a positive note. You want to get a win. A lot of fans, a lot of coaches will say, it's just hard to get up for that third-place game. You lost earlier. In most cases, you lost earlier in the day. Not the case when you talk to coaches like what are down here today talking to their troops. They want to end this tournament on a positive note. They want to wrap up tournament play as far as pre-districts with a victory as well. LeVar Lindo stands in the center circle for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. And across from him, for the Bobcats, stands C.J. Ricondo. Both teams capable of playing at whatever pace prevails, which will be interesting to see how we match up here. It could be in the mid-40s. It could get in the 70s if these teams light it up. Both teams can score. Both teams can play some lights-out defense. And this could be just an outright slugfest between these two squads. Scorer's table's ready. Officials ready with the ball to jump center. And away we go. Ricondo stands for South San Antonio. Lindo stands in for the Diamondbacks of Pioneer. Tip control by the Diamondbacks, and away we go. Ethan Lee will bring it up right out of the way. He's guarded by Manuel Paredes in a man-to-man defense. Got it to Marburger. Marburger flips it in the corner. That's Luke Padilla. Padilla brings it outside. Eddie Marburger hands it off. Ethan Lee running one-hander on the baseline. Won't go. Easy rebound. Drew Gonzalez. And here come the Bobcats. Jason Alcorta spins it top of the key. Gonzalez flips it over to Paredes. Paredes finds Alcorta. Alcorta will swing it back into the hands of Jonas Carlisle in the game. Now they go inside but throw it away, forcing a pass to Alcorta. And it's Pioneer basketball. Marburger brings it across the timeline, looking for the first points of this game. Eddie Marburger flips it over to Ethan Lee. Open jumper on the way that won't go by Aaron Cuevas. Rebound is out of bounds. Touch last by Pioneer. And it will be Alcorta going inside. Missed a shot. LeVar Lindo secures that rebound for Pioneer. Diamondbacks back with the ball. Marburger flips it inside. This is Lindo going to work in the paint. Got called for a travel. Changed up a couple of numbers on the Diamondbacks as they went from the home to the visitors. We got that squared away. Alcorta spins it over to the right side to Gonzalez. Here's a Paredes three. That's good. Manuel Paredes drops into first points of the game. For the Bobcats of South San Antonio. Eddie Marburger has the ball. Marburger out to Ethan Lee. Now to Luke Padilla. He wants a three. Got it. Luke Padilla answers the three of Paredes with a three. Ties us up. Long three on the other side. Paredes connects again. Manuel Paredes. 6 points in the ball game. 5:47 here in the first quarter. Padilla on the dribble. Spins it outside to Lee. Finds Marburger. Step back three. That's off the mark. Padilla, weak side rebound, put it up, and it won't go, but he'll get fouled. Slipping in for that offensive rebound, Luke Padilla, and he'll stroll to the line for the Diamondbacks of Pioneer. First free throw, no good. Padilla misses them both, but an offensive rebound by Cuevas keeps it alive. Now the shot goes up and in. One-point game. Open three on the way. That's wide open and good by Jonas Carlisle. Carlisle hits that shot. Three-pointers connecting right now. They go inside to Lindo. Missed that shot. Carlisle gets a rebound. For the Bobcats, on the dribble, this is Drew Gonzalez. Flips it over to Paredes. Paredes gets it to Alcorta. Alcorta will step out, set up the offense here. Takes it on the dribble to the right side. Ricondo with a couple of dribbles. Works it back. Paredes in no hurry. From the top of the key, spots an open shooter. That's Gonzalez. That's off the mark. On the weak side, an offensive rebound is kept alive as Ricondo secured that board. A lot of contact that time as Jason Alcorta gets sent to the ground. And that'll stop play. Allow a substitution in the game for the Bobcats of South San Antonio as Aaron Rangel will check in. South San Antonio basketball. Alcorta gets it to Paredes, gets it back to Alcorta. He'll walk it out to the midcourt area. Takes it off the dribble right in the lane. Got the shot off on the back of the rim, no good. Lindo saves the rebound to Padilla. And here comes the Pioneer Diamondbacks. They'll lose the ball for a moment. Padilla picks it up. Luke Padilla handles it with the either hand. Takes it hard, dishes off in the paint. Shot up and no good. Missed by Cuevas. Rebound is out of bounds off the Diamondbacks. Good dish that time by Padilla. Cuevas just couldn't finish it off. Bobcat ball. This is Alcorta. Alcorta to Paredes. Work it back to Alcorta. Outside it goes. This is Carlisle. Back to Alcorta. Looking inside. He backs away a little further from Marburger's defense. Now on a switch. Takes it off the dribble. Hands it off on the baseline. Shot up and in. Aaron Rangel on the finish for South San Antonio. Pioneer back with the ball. Marburger spins it over for a three by Ethan Lee. That one won't go. Rebound, another offensive rebound, though, for Luke Padilla. Keeps it alive for the Diamondbacks. They'll find Padilla. Off the dribble. Pulls the trigger on that. That might have been blocked. Rebound by the Bobcats, and back they come. Alcorta wants a quick three. Bombs away, and it counts. Timeout called by the Diamondbacks. Bobcats have hit 4 of 5 beyond the arc to start this ball game, and they head to the sideline up by 9. Back after this. Fans, we want to take this time to thank Alamo Ironworks for helping sponsor this broadcast. Alamo Ironworks for all your industrial steel needs, industrial supplies, steel products, and fabrications. Alamo Ironworks on the Expressway in Edinburgh, Texas. Stop today at 523 Express Printing, 1 block from UTRGV in Edinburgh. For copies, school, marketing, or fundraising materials, it's the place for printing needs. Business cards, labels, invitations, letters, signs, banners, and more. Call 523 Express Printing today. Back here after the timeout. Diamondbacks took that timeout. You talk about adjustments. Well, right now, shots beyond the arc are falling with regularity for the South San Antonio Bobcats. They've shot 5 of 8 from the field. They're just 1 of 3 inside the arc, but 4 of 5 outside the arc, and that's what the Diamondbacks were talking about on that break. It'll be Diamondback basketball. In the backcourt, Eddie Marburger will bring it up. Picked up in defense by Aaron Rangel on a clear out on that right wing. Takes it off the dribble. Finds Lindo. Dips it inside. Forced it and turned it over. Bobcats with the ball in the lead. Alcorta. Slings it left corner. Back out to Paredes. Back to Alcorta to reset the offense on this trip down. Jason Alcorta. Swings it right side. Here's another three. Carlisle misses that one. Lindo got the rebound. Diamondbacks down by 9. Marburger to Lee. Ethan Lee steps back away. Got a screen. Takes it right side. Bounce pass on the give and go. That shot won't go. Offensive rebound up and in, though. Cuevas set the screen. Rolled off the pick. It's a pick and roll. Made the basket. His first 2 points of the game. Alcorta attacks for the Bobcats. Lee forces him to give it up. Carlisle has it. Out to Paredes. Paredes guarded by Marburger. Got a screen. Takes it into a double team. Finds an open man as Ricondo touches for a moment. Gets it back to Alcorta. Got a screen. Attacks left side. All the way up off the glass. Too strong. Ricondo tips the rebound out. Marburger beats him by a step, and the Pioneer Diamondbacks have it. A lob by, and a nice catch by Lindo up and in. LeVar Lindo. Nice catch by Lindo. That was a tough delivery of a pass. Final minute playing out here in the first quarter. For Lindo, that's his first points of the game. Ricondo has it. Gets it to Alcorta. Alcorta spins it outside to Carlisle. Carlisle backs away, guarded by Lee. Forces it left side to Recondo. Back outside it goes to Paredes. Paredes, your leading scorer in the game for the Bobcats. Attacks, hands off. Carlisle got the shot away. It won't go. Rebound by Luke Padilla. His third board of the game. Diamondbacks down by 5. They shoot for one shot here to close out this quarter. Padilla lost his dribble. Finds Marburger. Marburger takes it on the right-hand side. Dips it inside, off the glass. That's up and in by Aaron Cuevas. Cuevas with the finish. Quarter coming to an end. Bobcats cross the timeline. Alcorta attacks, spins in the lane, dishes off. Here's a three. This will count, and it's off the mark. Good look by Jonas Carlisle. It just didn't fall. Bobcats finished 4 of 7 beyond the arc in the first quarter and lead by 3. Second quarter coming up after this. For your construction needs in the Rio Grande Valley, check out Hosanna Construction in Pharr. Formerly known as Guzman Construction, Hosanna Construction can design and build your home or take care of your home improvements. 802 East Expressway 83, Pharr, Texas, Hosanna Construction. Formerly known as Guzman Construction. Call now for free consultations at 956-435-0381. Hosanna Construction, committed to serving you.
I opened Alex Laurent with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex Laurent, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here, second quarter action just underway. Pioneer Diamondbacks down by 3. It's their ball. After the Bobcats of South San Antonio turned it over on the first touch here in the second quarter. Off the drive, that's off the rim, no good. Missed shot by Taggart Chandler. Alcorta has the ball for the Bobcats. Alcorta gets it outside. Romeo Alvarado now in the game, new player. As they'll work the ball on the perimeter. Back to Alcorta. Patience set again by this South San Antonio team. Like I told you before this game started, either team capable of going with sustained trips in which they go conservative, or they can push the issue. Lindo takes it off the dribble, off the glass. They're going to call a charge. Lindo saw the man there, thought he had planted that foot to step away from the contact. Officials saw it as a charge. That'll be a foul on Lindo. Bobcats with the ball. Led 14-11 at the end of a quarter. Playing out here in this third place game. Championship coming up. Brownsville Veterans will take on Westlaco. That one's scheduled to tip off at 3:30. It may tip off earlier than that if we can get the teams in here in the gym. South San Antonio ball. On the outside, Jason Alcorta. Backs it back away. Alcorta guarded by Lindo on a clear out. Now they'll just let him go straight up man-to-man. Takes him off the dribble. Spins it in the corner. Open three. Off the mark. Missed by Rangel. Marburger secures the rebound for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Gets it here in transition. Splits it over on the baseline. Trying to dish it off inside. They'll turn it over. Chandler tried to force that pass to Lindo. Bobcats ball. Alcorta for 3. Misses that. Lindo secures that board. Outlet pass. Here comes Marburger for the Diamondbacks. Marburger finds Miguel Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Padilla. Padilla over to Chandler. Chandler back to Padilla. Skip it over to Gonzalez. Quick three. Answer no. Back we go the other way. Bobcats ball. Ricondo to Romeo Alvarado. Alvarado takes a screen, finds Alcorta. Alcorta takes it off the dribble. Stays back beyond the arc. Now he gets inside to Ricondo. Outside to Alvarado. Second quarter action here, this third place game of the Tri-City Tournament. Entry pass picked up by Ricondo into a double team, finds the open man. No shot taken yet. Difference in what's happening right here versus the early morning game. South San Antonio worked their offense on the perimeter, but for the most part, the defense sagged inside, just allowed them to operate outside. That was Brownsville Veterans, who was very content to contain that to a low-scoring game. Entry pass in the paint. There's a travel. Romeo Alvarado caught it. He had a double team that came instantly. And he was under the goal, couldn't find any way to get rid of the ball. Got called for the steps. Pioneer basketball. Marburger gets it. Eddie Marburger brings it across the timeline. Spins it outside to Padilla for the three. The answer is yes. Luke Padilla with a three ball. Team leader in scoring with 8 points for the Diamondbacks. Cuts the lead to 2 for the Bobcats of South San Antonio. Manuel Paredes plays catch with Jason Alcorta. Alcorta back to Paredes. Paredes lost his dribble, gets it over though to Alcorta. Now in the corner, back outside to Alcorta. It's not a trapping defense, but at the same time, they're not allowing anything easy, even though it's a zone being played. Here's a three by Paredes. That's off the mark. Lindo gets the rebound. For LeVar Lindo, his 5th rebound of the game. Padilla to Lindo. Lindo to Taggart Chandler. Chandler lost it. Alcorta got the steal. Takes it right-hand side, lay it up, got it to go, and a foul. Jason Alcorta goes to the line. Alcorta now in the ball game with 7 points. He'll stand here for one shot. Misses that. They struggled with free throws in the first game today. Ended up missing over 10 in that ball game against Brownsville Veterans. Marburger has the ball. They're working hard inside, posting up Lindo. No delivery of a pass just yet. Staying outside with the ball, Gonzalez finds Derek Brasinio, who's now in the game, and now Lindo, who catches the entry pass, is fouled. He managed to get C.J. Ricondo on his back. Once he sealed him off there and received that entry pass, Ricondo really had no recourse other than to foul. Nice catch in traffic. There's a block shot by Ricondo on the attempt by Lindo. Bobcats basketball. Gonzalez finds Ricondo. Ricondo back outside to Drew Gonzalez. Gonzalez gives it to Jonas Carlisle. Carlisle watches the Cutters go through. Closing couple of minutes here of the first half, and there's a whistle. And a warning on the bench for the Diamondbacks. Stops play. We've seen a couple of those here in this tournament, which the official just will not allow anything to be going on behind him as he's standing in front of these benches. called taking control of the game, my friends, as an official. Carlisle has the ball for the Bobcats of South San Antonio. Takes it against Marburger, finds the open man. Ricondo, three, got it. C.J. Ricondo with a three ball. Back to a 7-point lead. Marburger off the dribble, attacks in the lane. Got that off the glass, got his own board, put it up and in. Eddie Marburger with a stick back. Back to a 5-point game. Marburger now extends the defense in the back court. Guards Paredes. Gonzalez brings it across to Paredes. That ball's tipped out of bounds as Lindo got in the passing lane. Off Pioneer, it will be South San Antonio ball. Drew Gonzalez puts him in motion. Gets it to Carlisle. Carlisle to Paredes. Minute 8 left here in this first half of play. Paredes guarded by Marburger. Stays with the dribble. Finds Gonzalez, who finds Carlisle. Carlisle with under a minute to go here in the first half. Back to Gonzalez. Over to Paredes. Paredes on a clear out. Marburger to guard him. Tries to take him right side. Did. Got in the paint and shot it and made it. Manuel Paredes with the bucket. The lead is back to 7. Diamondbacks have scored just 5 points here in the second quarter. They'll go into Lindo, and that's a foul on LeVar Lindo. Setting up in the paint to receive that pass. Gives the ball back to South San Antonio. Bobcats bring back Jason Alcorta into the game. Padilla returns for Pioneer. Also, Aaron Cuevas checks in as Lindo would pick up that foul. Alcorta across. Plays catch with Gonzalez. Gonzalez finds Paredes in the corner. Misses that three. Padilla gets the rebound. For Luke Padilla, that's his fourth board. Here's a three, straight away. Good by Derek Brasenio. Half court, nothing doing. 1 half in the books. 4-point lead, Pioneer on top. Manuel Paredes leads away with 8 points. Luke Padilla has 8 to match him. Diamondbacks trail as they head to the halftime locker room. This is RioSportsLive.com.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, the banner's on the wall at the home of the PSJA North Raiders, talking about the spirit of the mighty Raiders. Raiders fell in action last night in the quarterfinals of this tournament and then were beaten in the 8 o'clock a.m. game. They had hoped to enter the championship game here of this tournament and were one of the teams listed among the favorites. They will not make it. One of the teams that was on the bubble as far as favorites when they drew up this bracket was Brownsville Veterans, and that's who you see warming up right now. The Chargers have weaved their way through pool play into bracket play and now into the championship game, and they'll be taking on the Wesley Cole Panthers as the Chargers are already out taking warm-ups. We're at halftime of our third place game with the Pioneer Diamondbacks trailing the South San Antonio Bobcats to the tune of 23-19. Leading scorers in the game, Manuel Paredes has 8 points for South San Antonio, 7 for Jason Alcorta, 3 apiece for Jonas Carlisle and C.J. Ricondo, 2 points for Aaron Rangel. For the Diamondbacks of Pioneer, 8 points for Luke Padilla leads away, 4 points for Aaron Cuevas, 3 for Derek Brasenio, 2 apiece for LeVar Lindo and Eddie Marburger. On the rebound side, 5 boards for LeVar Lindo. Leads the way. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you set for the second half of this one. South San Antonio trying to take third place. More importantly, trying to win the final game of 3 days in a row in tournament action and get out of here with a victory. We'll be back with more. Pay attention to some of these sponsors, my friends, as we take a look at more of the stuff on the walls here at PSJA North. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Illusions Boutique in Far specializes in quinceañeras, tiaras, jewelry, and accessories to accentuate beautiful dresses just for your daughter. Unique styles you won't find anywhere else. Make her quinceañera the best and come to Illusions Boutique.
The Edinburgh Economic Development Corporation supports our local economy. When you shop local, your money stays right here in the city of Edinburgh, creating jobs, paving streets, and keeping you safe. The Edinburgh EDC, reminding you to love the locals.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts.
We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, a crowd kind of sparsely filed in here, kind of taken by surprise as this game was supposed to tip off at 2 o'clock, and as they were coming in, you could see them looking up at the scoreboard like, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? And I wonder if they'll do the same thing when the championship game is played out as well. As we scan the crowd, and now any of them watching Real Sports, I wonder that. Maybe that guy is up there on the top row. Our next game, Weslaco takes on Brownsville Veterans. Reminding you, we do have championship game coverage coming from the City of Palms. Billy Watson and Bert Ruiz are over here assisting me. We'll wrap up here, and I'll make my way over with them, but I'm going to let them have the reins. They've carried that tournament throughout. I'm just going to kind of be the guy that's there with the crew just in case they need an extra hand. I don't think they will. But we will have that championship game. So third place game here, championship game coming up after this, and then the championship game at the City of Palms. Volleyball fans, we got you covered tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We start with the coverage of the All-Star Volleyball here in the Rio Grande Valley. That starts at 12 o'clock. Then that's the sub-5A game. At 2 o'clock is the 5A game, and the 4 o'clock game is the 6A. That's all coming from McAllen High School. I want to invite you out there to watch that. If you can't make the trip, of course, watch it here on RealSportsLive.com. Pioneer Diamondbacks out taking some warm-ups. Eddie Marburger and company. Watch that ball there, sir. They're going to have to come back. Right now they trail by 4. South San Antonio has yet to make their way back on the floor. We'll take a break, get you set. Second half coming up after this.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Tex in Arlington.
Life is good when you're in a custom home built by Camino Real Builders. Luxury living done right. Beautiful, spacious floor plans and unique touches you won't find anywhere else. Visit our website to see our model homes or bring your own ideas. Let us build your dream home. Back here on RioSportsLive.com, Billy Watson is out scanning the crowd for celebrities, former players making their way back in as it is the holiday break. Colleges are starting to allow players and students to make their way back home. That's why Billy Watson's on our camera right now. Otherwise, he'd be at Texas Tech attending some classes, but he got through that first semester and made it just fine. He'll be here with us for couple of weeks. Speaking of additional coverage, there's another celebrity in the house. It's Ben Lopez, Central Methodist University recruit down there, scanning, looking for players. I had a good visit with him during one of our games that was a non-broadcast game. He was talking about some of the scholarships that are available. He continues to spin the tale that the toughest part of his job is simply getting the paperwork in on these athletes. And it all starts with the testing. If you have an athlete and you're a parent, have them take the test, the ACT, the SAT. Get those test scores in. Colleges, in some cases, can't even talk to you unless you get a score in. Even if it's not a great score, at least have a score to talk about when you're talking about potentially receiving a scholarship. Pioneer with the ball, and now Corda blocks the shot, and that's how the third quarter gets underway. South San Antonio with a 4-point lead. They led by 3 after a quarter. Shot off the rim by Carlisle won't go. Offensive rebound, though, by Recondo. Get it back to Carlisle. He'll back it out. Finds Gonzalez. Paredes to Alcorta. Now Corda backs it away. Further outside to Gonzalez. Back to Jonas Carlisle. Finds a cutter. That's Alcorta. Layup good. Cut and assist. Easy bucket Alcorta. For Jason Alcorta, he's got 9 points. Takes over the team lead in scoring. Marburger to Padilla. There's a 3 that's good. Luke Padilla continues to pace the team in scoring. He's now in double figures. South San Antonio ball. Paredes on the dribble. Gets it outside to Gonzalez. Here's a 3 by Alcorta. That's a good look, but a missed shot. Rebound is tipped. Touch last by Jonas Carlisle. It'll be Pioneer basketball. Diamondbacks scored just 8 points in that second quarter after putting up 11 in the first. Off the left side, that's off the glass and in, and Miguel Gonzalez finds 2 points. For Gonzalez, his first score of the game. 1 point lead for South San Antonio. Cutters go through as C.J. Recondo hands it off to Jason Alcorta. Manuel Paredes now takes a look, gets it out to Drew Gonzalez. Back to Carlisle. Carlisle takes a look. Backs away, guarded by Aaron Cuevas. Takes him off the dribble. Nearly lost it. Loose ball on the baseline. It is off a turnover. Diamondbacks trying to get something out of that. Padilla saves it, but it's right into the hands of C.J. Recondo. So a turnover for each team, consecutive trips. Off the left side, count that for Manuel Paredes. Paredes with the bucket. Back to a 3-point lead. Luke Padilla has the ball. For Pioneer, outside to Eddie Marburger. Marburger finds Derek Bersinio. He hit a 3 in the first half. Padilla finds Marburger, steps back, launches the 3. Too strong. Rebound Paredes for South San Antonio. Bobcats will make their way back home after this one. They'll have limited action before they ramp up play in districts. Next time you'll see them on Rio Sports, they'll be on Rio Sports Southwest when Freddie Heredia takes the reins. He'll be covering this team in some of their district games. Alcorta called for a travel right there. Turnovers have been limited in this game. That's just the 4th for the Bobcats. The whistle allows a substitute to check in as Miguel Ramos will enter the game for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Meanwhile, Ethan Lee was also checking in the game. That means Marburger will have a seat. Lee, Brasenio, Cuevas, Padilla, and Ramos now in the game for the Diamondbacks of Pioneer. Brasenio off the dribble. Got a big step at the free throw line. Spin it outside. Padilla for 3. Got it. Luke Padilla, another 3. He's now got 14 points. We're all knotted up at 27 apiece. Alcorta has the ball for South San Antonio. Outside it goes to Paredes. Paredes, guarded by Brasenio. Entry pass, flip it out to Carlisle, back to Paredes. Directs some traffic. Led Gonzalez with that pass to the baseline. Padilla came over to help. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay here. South San Antonio basketball out of bounds. Monday will be at San Isidro, covering the Tigers as they take on a team outside the Valley. They'll be taking on Bishop. Meanwhile, Tuesday night, we're at Harlingen. Boys action as the McAllen Bulldogs are taking on Harlingen. Also looking at sending a crew on Monday night to Los Fresnos. That'll be a girls' game as Laredo United's in town to take on the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons in a non-district game. A lot of interest on just how good that United team is. We'll get the chance to see them if I can get the crew in place for that. Alcorta has it for the Bobcats of South San Antonio. To Paredes, the extra pass to Gonzalez. The 3 rims out. Back come the Diamondbacks. Chance now for them to take the lead. Lob inside. Nice catch. Reverse layup up and in. Aaron Cuevas on the finish after the good catch. Diamondbacks have outscored the Bobcats 10-4 here in the third quarter. Alcorta on a clear out against Padilla's defense. Veers left, handed off to Paredes. To Gonzalez. To Carlisle. Now to Ricondo. Ricondo backs it away. See, the Diamondbacks have extended their defense. No trapping out of this. This is just straight up sticking with the man in your spot, in your space, preventing anything easy. Slowing the pace down is Drew Gonzalez. Takes him off the dribble, spins it on the baseline, layup good. Nice finish by C.J. Ricondo. A great delivery, gets the assist. Pioneer with the ball, a lot of contact there, and that's a blocking foul. And a free throw opportunity for Miguel Ramos. Ramos hasn't scored yet for the Diamondbacks. That was Drew Gonzalez who tried to draw that charge. Free throw's good. For Ramos, his first point. 11-6, the Diamondbacks have outscored the Bobcats here in this third quarter. Ramos hits another. Bobcats on the attack, Alcorta. To Carlisle, to Gonzalez. Back to Alcorta, makes a move down the left side, off the rim, no good. Rebound for the Diamondbacks as Cuevas secures his third board of the game. On the corner, it's Ethan Lee. Delivers on the blocks. Going to work again as Cuevas. He got double teamed, he got fouled. South San Antonio wanted to travel on that as Cuevas caught it, planted one big step as he was catching the ball, and then in the coach's opinion, planted the other foot going the other way to spin inside. Free throw opportunity missed by Cuevas. Substitution off the bench, Aaron Rangel checks back in for South San Antonio. Meanwhile, Jared Suarez checks into the game for the Diamondbacks. Cuevas with another free throw. Misses them both. 0 for 2 on the trip. Rebound Rangel for the Bobcats. Alcorta brings it across. Spins it right side to Carlisle. Jonas Carlisle gives it to Drew Gonzalez. Back to Alcorta. Over to Paredes for 3. Missed it. Offensive rebound, though, for the Bobcats. Carlisle gets that board. Alcorta has it on a clear out. Guarded by Miguel Ramos. Cuts through. Gets it back after a curl. Stays back out beyond the arc. Third quarter going quickly here in this game. Alcorta given a little bit of room by Ramos. No 5-second count. Hands it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez spins it back to Paredes. South San Antonio now will spread the floor. Every player well beyond the midcourt stripe on this play. Paredes to Carlisle, back to Alcorta. That's as far away on the half-court set as you can get from the goal. Alcorta takes it off the dribble, spins it in the corner. Nice catch that time by Rangel. Take a big step, finds Alcorta, goes baseline. Dishes off the extra pass to Paredes. Paredes in the line with the floater, rolls off. Padilla gets a rebound. Diamondbacks with the lead and the ball. Lob a pass into no man's land. Paredes had it, diving to the floor. Look at the hustle by the Diamondbacks, but secured by Jonas Carlisle. Out to Alcorta. Alcorta with 10 seconds to go here in the third. Takes it off the dribble against Padilla. Finds Paredes. Paredes, that jumper is off the mark, no good. Rebound, Diamondbacks. Third quarter is history. Just missed by Paredes to tie it up. Diamondbacks outscore the Bobcats 12-6 there in the third, and the Bobcats will head to the sideline and talk it over. They'll have a little work as we head into the fourth, down 2 in this third-place game.
Ladies, does your man need to lose weight, gain muscle mass, or increase his stamina and endurance? Has he been procrastinating about going to the doctor? Is he having health issues like obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or poor blood circulation? Alpha Men's Primary Care is the answer. Call today and learn how they can help your man increase his stamina and endurance. Start living a healthier lifestyle and feeling younger. Call Alpha Men's Primary Care today. A family practice for men, by men.
We got here at 8 in the morning. So did she. Fans out there taking some naps. That's your film crew for Brownsville veterans. They were here at 8 o'clock in the morning as they were watching that first game play out and filming. They'll be up and moving around a little bit later on. Fourth quarter ready to start. South San Antonio will have the ball out of bounds. And Jason Alcorta will have it as we start this final 8 minutes of play in regulation. Alcorta in the game has 9 points. Leading scorer Manuel Paredes has the ball in his hands. Got an off-balance shot away. It won't go, but he'll go to the line. And try to earn 2 here. Paredes scored 6 points in the first quarter. Got 2 in the second, 2 in the third. As the scoring just went downhill for South San Antonio in this game since that first quarter as a team. 14 in the first, 9 in the second, 6 in the third. Paredes looks for another one here, and this will tie it up. Does. Full court pressure now by the Bobcats after the made free throw. Diamondbacks get it to LeVar Lindo. Lindo, overhead pass, deflected and stolen by Paredes. Pressure provided dividends there. Bobcats a chance to take the lead as Alcorta handles the ball. Got a high side screen. Lindo pops out on a switch and commits a foul. Quick whistle on Lindo. Non-shooting foul, third team foul on the Diamondbacks here in the second half. Fans saying, let him play. Tough catch right there for Jonas Carlisle. You take one more step there, it's a backcourt violation. Stays with it, though. Gets it in the corner to Aaron Rangel. Finds a cutter, that's Alcorta. Extra pass for a Paredes three is no good. Lindo gets a rebound for the Diamondbacks. They haven't scored yet here in the fourth quarter. Diamondbacks see the pressure. Ramos brings it across, lobs it to Lindo, finds Suarez, buries a three. Jared Suarez drops that one in. Diamondbacks up three. They are 6 of 10 beyond the three-point arc in this game. Bobcats with the ball. Jonas Carlisle gets it to Alcorta. Alcorta guarded by Suarez. Got a screen on a switch. Here comes Ramos to guard, so they'll hand it off to Paredes. Paredes back to Alcorta, guarded by Lindo this time. Takes him out. Padilla on the switch, picks him up defensively. Jason Alcorta and the South San Antonio Bobcats taking a look at a 2-3 zone, and as the Diamondbacks try to switch things up, Paredes gets free for a three, misses that. Padilla gets a rebound for Pioneer. Outlet pass in the backcourt. Now they'll break the pressure. Lindo catches, attacks, has it blocked by Alcorta. Offensive rebound, though. Lindo gets it, puts it up. No good, he got fouled. 2 offensive rebounds that trip down for the Diamondbacks. LeVar Lindo eventually gets to the line here. Stopping play with 5:46 remaining in the game. Meanwhile, they got some moisture on the floor. They'll attend to that before the Lindo free throw. Lindo has 2 points in this game, 6 rebounds. He's ready to roll here. 2 shots. Relax on the first. Count it. Substitution, C.J. Ricondo back in the game. For South San Antonio. Lindo with another free throw. Misses that. That rebound goes out of bounds. That's touched last by South San Antonio. What happened there was Gonzalez kind of waited for the ball to come to him. Meanwhile, behind him, Luke Padilla got in position to potentially steal that rebound. On the recovery, Gonzalez tips it out of bounds. Diamondbacks with the lead. They'll talk. Up 4. Fourth quarter continues.
Children's Depot, the education station, is a Texas Rising Star 4-star facility which is the highest rating in quality care. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call today for pre-K 3 and pre-K 4 enrollment.
Fans, mark the day and make your plans to attend the Party on the Boulevard in Mercedes February 2nd. It's a festival featuring a beer garden, food trucks, 2 music stages, artisans, competitions, pet parade, and more. Family-friendly event. Admission is free. Check out the Facebook and the website at Party on the Boulevard. Saturday, February 2nd, along the Boulevard at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Showgrounds in Mercedes, Texas. Be there. It won't be a party without you.
After the timeout, some of the fans over there having a little fun here on the Diamondback side. They're smiling a little more because of the fact their team is winning by 4 as we resume play. Diamondback basketball, and they'll throw it back court. Ramos, what happened there is he could go back court and catch that pass, but you can't leave the ground in a jumping motion and catch the ball in the air and then land back across the mid-court stripe, which is what happened there. Alcorta has the ball now for South San Antonio. As the Bobcats trail by just 4 They've scored just 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Alcorta got the shot away, missed it, but got fouled as he received contact by Eddie Marburger. And that'll send Jason Alcorta to the free throw line. Alcorta in the game is 0 for 1 at the line. Rolls that one in. Alcorta's now got 10 points in the game, joins Manuel Paredes in double figures scoring for South San Antonio. Aaron Rangel checks in the game for the Bobcats. The Alcorta free throw is perfect. 2-point game. Padilla to inbound the ball for the Diamondbacks. To Marburger, he's double teamed, needs some help. Finds it in the direction of Marcos Trevino, he's double teamed. Now they'll beat the pressure before they do so. There's a 10-second call. South San Antonio turned up the heat that time after a made free throw. Diamondbacks saying that was about an 8-second, 10-second call, if you know what I mean. Alcorta now, chance to tie it or take the lead for the Bobcats if they elect to attack beyond the arc. Alcorta off the dribble, shot it and made it. We're all tied up. Jason Alcorta with a dozen points in the game. Marburger, that pass deflected. Padilla tracks it down, got it across the timeline. Finds Trevino, back to Padilla. Now on the dribble, Ramos finds an open Marburger, and he got that. Good patience, and Eddie Marburger drops in the shot. Diamondbacks back up 2. Here's a 3 by Alcorta. Bang! Jason Alcorta gives them the lead. Bobcats now fall back defensively. Marburger across to Padilla. Padilla to Suarez through a double team. Finds Marburger. Wide open jumper again. Hits again. Eddie Marburger with 6 points in the game. The last 2 trips, just an easy wide open baseline jumper. Alcorta has delivered last 2 times down for the Bobcats. Spins it to Paredes, gets it back. Thought about the 3. Padilla gave him the room. He just didn't take the shot. You know he's got that kind of range. Gonzalez with a catch. Alcorta post up. Get it outside to Gonzalez. There's a 3. That won't go. Alcorta easily secures the rebound. Kicks it out. Bobcats reset it. Gonzalez. Closing 3 minutes and some change here in this ball game as Alcorta has the ball. Alcorta off the drive, takes it left side, off the glass, got it to go again. Jason Alcorta gives them the lead yet again. Diamondbacks back with the ball. Pass is stolen. Here comes Drew Gonzalez, left hand, lays it up, got it to go, and a timeout call. Bobcats now up 3, just under 3 to go.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com. A little crowd watching yet again as the timeout occurred. Both teams make their way back out on the floor. Under 3 minutes left here in this ball game. Diamondbacks of Pioneer find themselves down 3. They've been outscored 13-8 here in the fourth quarter as the Bobcats of South San Antonio have found the range on some shots on the offensive end. Padilla tees up a 3. Bang! Luke Padilla. Padilla's got 17. Ties us up at 42. 2:36 remaining in the game. Alcorta has the ball. Off the dribble, spin it in the left side. Here's a three on the way. High arcer, that's off the mark. Marburger fights for the rebound, lets it go out of bounds, and Alcorta touches it last. Diamondbacks with the ball. Marburger brings it across. Got a screen out there as Padilla went to set a screen. Now call a foul on Jonas Carlisle. Just the fourth team foul, each team with 4 apiece. Eddie Marburger to throw the ball in. Ethan Lee, that's a near backcourt violation. Lee steps through, got it to Padilla, lobs it in. And a foul call as LeVar Lindo will now have to head to the free throw line to earn the points here. Padilla with the entry pass, it literally led Lindo towards the goal. In one motion, he went for the shot. Enough contact occurred, he couldn't get it to go in. Misses on the first free throw. Lindo now 1 of 3 at the line. Diamondbacks just 3 of 9 at the free throw line as a team. Next one for Lindo is no good. 2 missed chances that time. Drew Gonzalez gets the rebound. For South San Antonio, Manuel Paredes has the ball. Gets it over to Jonas Carlisle. Carlisle finds Alcorta. Jason Alcorta kind of heated up here in the fourth quarter. 8 points in this frame. Had 3 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third. Paredes gets it to Alcorta. Alcorta guarded by Lindo. Takes him off the dribble. There's a hand check, and that'll be a foul on LeVar Lindo, about as far away from the goal as you can get. Stops play. Westaco takes on Brownsville Veterans. And our finale here for this tournament coverage of the 2018 Tri-City Classic in Pharr, Texas. We're at PSJA North Gym. South San Antonio with the basketball. Out it goes to Manuel Paredes from the backcourt, brings it forward. Taggart Chandler waits to guard him. 3 guards all the way out near the midcourt stripe. As Paredes dribbles. Finds Ricondo. Back out to Alcorta. We'll go to a minute left here in this game. Alcorta guarded by Marburger. Will they dare go down to 1 shot here and milk the clock for the final minute? Said during the beginning part of this game, both teams are capable of being very patient on an offensive set, any trip down. They also can push the issue and score if the tempo is turned up. Right now, 30 more seconds milked off the clock. We're down to 30 to go in the game. Carlisle through a double team, but he'll travel. Double team on defense by the Diamondbacks prevails. Pioneer basketball, that'll drive you crazy as a coach. Marburger with the ball in the backcourt for the Diamondbacks. Across the timeline, in the corner it goes to Lee, out to Padilla. Down to 17, Padilla on the dribble, guarded by Alcorta. Got past him once, Alcorta then steals it. 12 seconds to go. Alcorta down the right-hand side. Takes it off the baseline. Missed a shot and got fouled. Jason Alcorta goes to the line for South San Antonio after that steal. 2 shots coming up, but for Alcorta, this has not been automatic. This morning he struggled at the line. Here in this one, he's 1 of 2. Sinks the first with ease. Alcorta with 18 points leads the team in scoring. Hits that too. Timeout on the floor. 7.6 seconds left in the game. 2-point lead Bobcats talk it over. They have the lead. Diamondbacks will have it when we return.
The bonds we create with our pets can be powerful. A man's best friend really isn't just about dogs, but about any animal companion that brings us joy and unconditional love. Losing a loved one is heart-wrenching, but losing a pet can be just as difficult. Unconditional love deserves unmatched service, which is why we offer pet services for those special pets that become a special part of the family. We serve all the members of your family.
Diamondbacks, a Pioneer, talking it over here in this third-place game. Time on the clock, you see it, 7.6 seconds left. Down 2 are the Diamondbacks. They'll have length of the court to go. The Bobcats have a foul to give, meaning they can commit a foul without sending someone to the free throw line. Do the Diamondbacks draw up the 3 for the win, the 2 for the tie? And does South San Antonio provide pressure? Appears as though they will just go straight man-to-man. Marburger to throw it in. He's contested at the baseline, and after both teams see who's setting what up, the Bobcats call a timeout. They showed a man-to-man defense. Will they show it again? We'll talk after this.
Monster Car Wash has it all. Bring your ride and we'll make it right. Save $5 on the Golden Monster Wash with your ticket stub. Interior wipe down, vacuum, and polish. Relax and grab a bite while we make your ride look new again. That's the good stuff. Monster Car Wash, #1.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Diamondback basketball, and Marburger, before he's able to throw it in, sees another timeout call, as this time South San Antonio saw the play designed, and it was different because South San Antonio, before the timeout, had a man-to-man defense set up. Pioneer had 3 players on the defensive side of the midcourt stripe. That time, everybody had went beyond the midcourt stripe with the exception of Marburger, who was throwing the ball in. Bobcats called a timeout and said, all right, if they do this, we're going to do this. If they do this, we're going to do this. Meanwhile, all of this, who's going to do what? Diamondbacks are saying, here's what we're going to do. They're going to react to whatever we do, but this is what I want you to do as we head out of there. Crowd still filing in. We got a few more Weslaco fans starting to pop in here. They're expecting their game to start at 3:30. It may start early. This one started a half hour early. But by no means are we a half hour ahead of schedule, as the championship game originally was set to tip off at 3:30. Marburger to throw it in. Now no pressure at all in the back court. Lead to Marburger. Marburger across the timeline calls timeout. All of that just to get the ball across half court. We'll keep it here as the Diamondbacks will talk it over. So South San Antonio showed 2 different types of defense before that inbound play. On that final timeout, they elected to back everyone back onto the half court on the defensive side of the ball. Allowed Marburger to bring it across. Now with 3.5 seconds to go. Discussion remains. Do the Diamondbacks, the Pioneer, go for the win by drawing up a 3? Or do they look to go inside and take the 2 to send us to overtime? Brownsville veterans already on the sideline, ready to roll in here. They're ready for the championship game. Weslaco Panthers will take them on, but first we got to get through this third place game, which has come down to the wire. Bobcats scored 14 in the first, 9 in the second, 6 in the third, have scored 15 here in the fourth. Diamondbacks more consistent on the scoring line, 11, 8, 12, and 11. Need 2 more to tie it, 3 to get out here with a victory. Marburger to throw it in for the Diamondbacks. Sets him in motion, watches. Padilla is open, caught it, catches, shoots a 3, and he rims it up. No good, and that's it. A little off balance on that shot by Luke Padilla. Ball game comes to an end. South San Antonio gets out of here with a win. 2-point win, 44-42. Jason Alcarta leads the team in scoring with 19 points. Hope you enjoyed our third place coverage of the Tri-City Classic. They're going to hand out the trophies. We'll go ahead and keep it right here long enough for the trophy presentation and the all-tournament team selection. And then we'll have the championship game coming up in another broadcast. That's how Jason Alcorta paced his team today as he scored 19 points, 10 of those in the fourth quarter. Hit some critical free throws down the stretch as well, making all 3 of his free throws in the fourth quarter of play. South San Antonio, for a second week in a row, traveled over here to the Rio Grande Valley to participate in tournament action. And they now will be able to hoist the third place trophy here today at PSJA North. Now they're getting ready to hand off the trophy here to South San Antonio. Luke Padilla gets a all-tournament trophy. And Eddie Marburger also receives an all-tournament selection.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand of applause for the South San
And now the South San Antonio Bobcats will receive the third place trophy. Jason Alcorta receives an all-tournament selection. And Manuel Paredes also gets that all-tournament selection for the Bobcats of South San Antonio. Third place belongs to South San Antonio. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll be back with the championship game after this.